Your phone buzzes. You look. Nothing important. You look again 10 minutes later anyway. You know this feeling. Everyone does. But the real answer for why you do this is far stranger than willpower or bad habits. Your brain was not built for notifications. It was built for something older. Something that kept your ancestors alive for hundreds of thousands of years. And that ancient system is exactly what your phone has learned to hijack. Start with the reward itself, not the message, the moment right before it. Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz spent years recording neurons in the brains of primates. He expected dopamine to spike when a reward arrived. That is not what he found. Dopamine spiked hardest when the reward was uncertain. A monkey waiting to see if a treat would appear released more dopamine than one that already knew it was coming. Uncertainty is more addictive than the prize itself. Your brain is not chasing pleasure. It is chasing the possibility of pleasure. Does that sound familiar? Every time you unlock your phone, you do not know what is waiting. That unpredictability is not a bug. It is the entire design. Decades earlier, psychologist B.F. Skinner tested this on pigeons. He built a box with a lever. Press it, and sometimes food appeared. Not every time. Randomly. Skinner called this a variable ratio reward schedule, and it produced something remarkable. The pigeons pressed that lever obsessively, far more than pigeons who got food every single time. Predictable rewards get checked occasionally. Unpredictable rewards get checked constantly. Your phone runs on the exact schedule Skinner built for pigeons. But here is where the story gets older than any lab. Anthropologist Kristen Hawkes spent years studying the Hadza, a foraging community in Tanzania who still gather food the way humans did for most of history. She noticed something about how they searched. They did not walk straight toward known food. They wandered, checking promising spots that might have something and might have nothing. A bush might be full of berries, or empty. You would not know until you looked. Evolution rewarded ancestors who kept checking uncertain sources because the ones who gave up too early sometimes missed the best patches. The brain that finds uncertainty exciting was not a flaw. It was a survival tool, sharpened over millions of years of searching for food that might or might not be there. Your ancestors checked bushes. You check a screen. The wiring is identical. Here is the twist. You might assume the fix is willpower. Just put the phone down. But willpower was never designed to fight a system this old. This is not a discipline problem. It is an ancient foraging instinct running exactly as designed, just pointed at the wrong target. Think about what a notification mimics. A rustle in the grass. Something that might be food, might be danger, might be nothing. Ancestors who ignored these signals sometimes missed a meal or a threat. Ancestors who investigated survived more often. That instinct did not disappear because you started carrying a screen instead of a spear. So every glance at your phone is not weakness. It is an ancient forager, still checking the bushes, except the bushes now buzz in your pocket 40 times a day. Does that change how it feels the next time you pick it up without thinking? Look at your screen time report this week. That number is not evidence something is wrong with you. It is evidence that a foraging brain built over millions of years is doing exactly what it evolved to do, inside an environment engineered to trigger it constantly. You are not fighting a bad habit. You are fighting an industry that reverse-engineered your foraging instinct and put it in your pocket. Knowing this will not stop the buzz, but it changes what the buzz means. The next time your hand reaches for your phone before you have even decided to move it, that is not a failure of character. That is hundreds of thousands of years of survival instinct, still running, still searching, still checking the bushes for what might be there. Your phone buzzes, you look, and now you know exactly why you always will.